It's getting to that time of year where I like to reflect on all the ice cream that I've made over the year, but this time it's different. This channel has been going for 5 years, so I'm going to do my top 5 ice creams that I've made on this channel since it started. Five years. A lot of videos have been made over that time. Some amazing, best ice creams I've ever had, others not so much. And I've met lots and lots of wonderful people over that time. Some incredibly nice people on Patreon, YouTube members, and even those that don't choose to support the channel. You're just so, for the majority, so nice and friendly. It makes me want to keep doing it. So there's no plans at the moment to change the channel, you know. I'm not going to pander to all the little fads that come out. I'm just going to continue to make the best ice cream that you could make at home. And with that in mind, there are some that really stand out to me. I remember these flavors deeply because they're so bloody good. So my top 5 ice creams that I've made on this channel was a really tough decision to make. I mean, there are some stunningly good ice creams, even if I do say so myself. But we had to start somewhere, so at number 5 is...
Hello everyone and welcome back to $5 Shake. In today's video, it's all about our latest homemade ice cream flavour, the lemon meringue pie.
My wife doing the voiceover, amazing. Lemon meringue pie ice cream from November 1st, 2020. That's the heating. It's chuffingly cold now. Winter's finally turned up here in Alberta. We had about 8 inches of snow where we are, just at the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. So heating's on, you're gonna hear it. This, let me put a little clip over the top here. I mean, that was the first ever video. Actually, it wasn't. There was another 1 or maybe 2 videos prior to that, but I removed them because they didn't fit in line with what I wanted this channel to become. But that ice cream was delicious because that lemon flavor was glorious, but also the meringue pieces. Now, meringue in ice cream is really difficult. I'm not going to waffle on about this forever, but meringue in ice cream is really difficult. Actually, solid meringue is a problem because for meringue to actually work, cooked meringue, baked meringue to work in ice cream, it needs to be completely dried out. And I mean completely dried out, not just cooked, it needs to be completely dried out, almost dehydrated. Any moisture left in the ice cream will get absorbed, will encourage the absorption of even more liquid, and it just turns to kind of slushy mess. There were some that I used in this ice cream, and I think I got them from Sainsbury's. That's a UK supermarket for those that aren't aware. They worked perfectly and they stayed crunchy and glorious for about 2 weeks, maybe 10 days, you know, something like that. And then they finally just gave up the ghost and turned to mush. I've tried making it at home to work, but it doesn't. So I now just revert to Swiss meringue. If you've watched this channel long enough, you know that I love Swiss meringue. It's actually what Ben & Jerry's used to use back in the day in things like fish food and the likes. But that ice cream was amazing. The next ice cream is number 4, Salt and Straw Salted Malted Chocolate Chip Cookie Dough. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Nick, and today we're gonna make a salt and straw recipe. It's an exact copy of their salted malted chocolate chip cookie dough. That's a name and a half. The longest ice cream name in history, but an incredible ice cream at that. It's super long-winded, but if you take out the fact that you're making all these cookie doughs, make larger batches, keep them in the freezer for another time, and actually it's not too bad. But really nice flavor, that malty flavor comes through with the 2 different types of cookie dough. It was just an incredible ice cream, and at the time, I didn't like cookie dough. That ice cream turned me over to cookie dough. I still wouldn't buy it just on its own, but I love it in ice cream now. So that recipe changed me for cookie dough forever. Down to number 3 is Devon cream tea. Clotted cream. It's not something that you normally associate outside of England.
it's fatty.
Now this is a video that absolutely tanked because, you know, who searches for this? But I lived in Devon for what, 8.5 years. Devon is in the southwest of England, and it's a beautiful part of the country, possibly the most beautiful part of England. You've got the whole cream tea saga, Cornish and Devon. There's an argument as to which one did it first. But essentially, the Cornish cream tea and the Devon cream tea is which one goes on first, whether it's the cream goes on first or the jam goes on first. I put cream on first, jam on top. My wife does jam on first, cream on top. Clotted cream outside of England, it's nothing like it. You can't buy it outside of England. I have yet to see anywhere that I've been, and I've travelled pretty well, you just can't buy it. You can buy clotted cream over here and in the US. It's shit. I don't know what it is. It's just disgusting. It has no flavour, and they claim it comes from a very specific part of Devon, and I lived in that part of Devon. Not available over there. But the only way to actually experience true clotted cream, go to England. And I'm sure I'm going to get people in the comments going, oh, I can make it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, you're talking out your ass, you can't. Number 2 is coffee, buzz, buzz, buzz.
Welcome back to the channel. We are back from, let me check Mike's out of shot. Yes, we are back from our holidays. I've eaten way too much ice cream with Ben & Jerry's flavour. We're going to do coffee, buzz, buzz, buzz.
That was a great flavour, and it had a great tub design. You know, my wife used to design tubs for this channel, and she just doesn't have time now. It had a lovely bee on the design, but super strong coffee flavour, and it had coffee fudge pieces throughout. So that was absolutely delicious. If you don't like coffee, that one's not for you, because it was loaded with caffeine. I mean, absolutely packed. But that was delicious. Coffee ice cream is one of my favorites. So that was down there, number 2. And we're going to go to number 1 in the last 5 years for me, which was Black Forest ice cream.
And in the last couple of minutes of your churn, pop it in your machine and so it can get fully incorporated. And when you're finally ready, dish it up into your container. Do 1 scoop and then a really good spoonful of your cherry syrup, and continue that process until your tub is completely full.
This was glorious. This Amarena cherry syrup thickened slightly with that chocolate flecks and that deep chocolate ice cream. It was glorious. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. It was fantastic. I really want that ice cream again. Black Forest is my favorite flavor combination. If you're unaware, Black Forest, or the Black Forest, is a region in Germany. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been, and I would love to go back. And then you've got the Black Forest Gatto, which is cake with cream, cherries on top, cherry syrups, and chocolate slivers on top. And there's a few different variations over there as well as to how it's made, but ultimately it's the flavor combination of chocolate, cream, and cherries. It's just my favorite all-time combination of flavors, and I'm gonna make it again. Well, actually, because, you know, it's, what is it, 5-6 weeks to Christmas, I'm gonna make all of these again. I'm going to do the lemon meringue, the salted malted chocolate chip cookie dough, the Devon cream tea. I don't know how I'm going to do that without clotted cream. Coffee, buzz, 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 and finally finish off with Black Forest Gatto ice cream. Well, actually, it was Black Forest ice cream. I didn't have cake in there. Maybe I'll put cake in there this time. A few special mentions as well, because, you know, there are hundreds of ice cream recipes on this channel now, and they are the Rebel Keto Coffee Chip. That was delicious. I mean, really good. A little bit soft for some people. That was perfect for me because I could take it out of the freezer and just spoon it straight into my mouth. It's just excellent flavor, really, really good. All the Haagen-Dazs Belgian chocolate recipes, I've done like 5 now, you know, different variations of it. But the first one I made back in the UK with UK double cream, that was the best by far. And that is because it mimicked Haagen-Dazs' flavour impeccably. I mean, there was absolutely no way you could tell the difference, apart from the fact mine had a better texture than theirs, which is not surprising because this is artisan ice cream. So the bulk ice cream companies, they do struggle with texture because they're just trying to make it and get it out as quickly as possible to make the cheddar cheese. Finally, Ample Hills Coffee Toffee Coffee. Because again, it's a coffee ice cream. I love coffee ice cream. But that toffee that was with it was amazing. Like chocolate on the top, and we were eating, I made a huge batch of that toffee. We were eating that for weeks. I'm going to say weeks, it was like days. It was all gone by then. But that was stunning. So, you know, some really good ice cream's been made on this channel. And I can't do, and I couldn't have done any of this since moving here without the support of all of you watching, liking my videos, subscribing to the channel, Patreon supporters, YouTube members. I love you all. I literally couldn't do this without you. That's pretty much the lineup now set until the end of the year. I'm going to have a couple of weeks off over Christmas just to spend some time with my family. So in that time, I want as many suggestions from you guys as to what ice creams you want me to make coming into the new year, because it's my birthday in a couple of weeks and I want to make an ice cream that I've never had before. So come on, give me your suggestions. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week when we do lemon meringue pie.